Good evening, everyone. And I want to thank everyone for coming. Unfortunately, we do not have a quorum, which means we do not have a majority of the council here, so we cannot actually address any of the parish business that's on the agenda. I do know Councilwoman Casso and Councilman Turner and Councilman Mason are out of town. They notified me. I'm unsure of where the rest of the council body is, so I do apologize. We are going to do two things. I'm going to recognize these phenomenal young ladies at Santa Maria softball team for their second consecutive state title. And anyone who is here from the public who wants to comment on an agenda item, I'm still going to allow you to speak. If you don't want to speak, because obviously these items will be on the next council agenda. But if you're here now, you want to speak for or against anything, please come see Miss Cinnamon over here. She has the cards and fill them out and get that to us. And I'm going to just run through the agenda. I'm going to look at the card, so if anybody wants to speak for or against any item for the future, I will allow you to do that. So, let me see. I'll tell you what, just for the record, Ms. Secretary, Councilman Thomas, Robert, Turner, Ogeron, Lambert, Councilwoman Casso, and Councilman Mason are all absent. And look, and so presentations, I'm gonna go straight into the presentation. And unfortunately, so the girls softball team, I know most of them are out of town playing summer ball tournaments. So I'm not gonna just instead of listing 30 of y'all, I know only about 10 of y'all are here. So as most people know, I'm a diehard Santa Maria person. That's I was actually a freshman when Santa Maria started their 5 state championships, 2002 to 2006. But I do want to acknowledge these girls who finished the 2023 season with a 32-2 record. I think the seniors might have 6 or 7 losses in their high school career, which is a phenomenal achievement. In the playoffs, they outscored their opponents 35-3 with a shutout win in the championship game. They had 3 players on the LSWA All-State team, including the state MVP. They had 4 All-State players on the LSCA and Coach of the Year, Miss Amy Petrie. They had 6 players on the All-Metro team, 10 All-District players, and the District Coach of the Year. Now, I'm pretty good at math. I know there's 9 girls on the field, and 10 of you made All-District. That's pretty impressive. They had the Foreign Bureau State Softball Player of the Year, the Max Preps Louisiana Player of the Year, the Gatorade Louisiana Player of the Year, Advocate Stars. Coach Amy Petrie eclipsed her 400 career wins. I believe you finished the season with 415, which is a phenomenal achievement. Her 3rd state title. These girls are back-to-back 5A state champs. They've won 3 out of the last 4 and 8 of the last 22. And most importantly, and this is the thing that absolutely impresses me the most, is a lot of you are going to further your education on scholarships all across the U.S. But the team finished with a 3.9 cumulative GPA. And I think that is just outstanding. And so... So I'm going to walk out here. I'm going to present Coach Petrie with all of the certs, and I'm going to let you hand those out. And I know there's only 4 of us here, but I want y'all girls to come. Y'all come stand right here, and we're going to take a picture. Don't be shy. Get on in there. Y'all stand right there on the ledge in front of the
Y'all getting soup over my head.
Too hot for soup. Great job, girls.
Good job.
All right. Hey, I need someone with a camera. Yes, somebody. Look, and parents, y'all please come up and take pictures as well if y'all would like.
If y'all want, yeah.
There are no rules tonight. Everybody come up.
All right, look, say cheese.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, let the moms. All right, congrats, girls. I'll see y'all.
Very good.
Thank y'all.
How many of y'all
Next year?
coming back next year? How many of y'all come back next year?
Yeah,
Okay, we expect to see you all here next year then.
that's it. All right, I'll see y'all in a year, girls. Same place, same time.
Hopefully be more of us.
Okay, so now, so the only two public comments I have is I have Ms. Kimberly Christie, who would like to speak on item 10AA. Ms. Kimberly, do you still wish to speak? Okay, you want to wait to the next one. All right. And also on the same item, I have Mr. Billy Aguilar.
Thank you. Good afternoon, all y'all. I own the property directly adjacent to the property at 1554. Can't read it without my glasses. Hang on one second. 15460 Airline Highway. This property is just too small of a property to put an animal shelter on. It's there's my building. In my building, there's my construction company offices, my son's engineering office, Tony Bacala's office, state representative, and it's right behind the Christie's house. The Christie's are here, and I think the people on the other side of them is the Mills and another Christie family on the other side, but they cannot build this building without being less than 100 foot from any one of our properties. This property ain't big enough for it. Plus, I know it's not in the floodplain, but you got to put 3 foot of fill on it to get it above the center line of the road to be able to build it. So anyway, I'm adamantly opposed to it. Yeah, I just don't see it being built here. This thing needs to be built out in the boondocks somewhere where nobody can hear the dogs barking all night and all day. Thank y'all.
All right, thank you, Mr. Billy. So that's going to conclude our public comment, unless anybody else wishes to speak on agenda item. Look, so before we adjourn the unofficial meeting, he's going to be a little upset with me, but as of 5 o'clock today, Mr. Jerome Fournier is no longer a parish employee because he's selling off into retirement. So we want to give him a round of applause. And for anybody who doesn't know Mr. Jerome, he took this job the summer of 2016, I think about 60 days before the flood happened. So he has just been through the thick and thin. He's been phenomenal to work with, and we're dearly going to miss him. The good news is that we have Mr. Eric Poche is going to be taking his spot, so we're extremely excited about that. And congrats to you, Mr. Poche. Okay, so without any further ado, we're going to unofficially adjourn. Thank you, everyone.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah.